Thank you, Catherine. Now, today is Fire Prevention Day throughout the United States, with departments nationwide making an effort to ensure people know how to stay safe.
And it's not just fire departments across the country. The first responders right here in the two Virginias also reminding everyone about fire safety measures.
That's right. Our Abby Lester is live in Princeton with some firsthand tips. Abby?
You okay? Hey there, Ben and Martin. That's right. This week is Fire Prevention Week. I'm at the Princeton Fire Department along with my new friend Ember, who just saw a car drive by, so she's giving us a little bit of attitude right now. But local fire departments in the area are spreading education about smoke detectors. The Princeton Fire Department is making their way to all schools in the city of Princeton to teach kids on the importance of having working smoke detectors. This nationally recognized week is used to spread knowledge among children that they can also bring back to their parents. Local businesses in the area donated to help provide students with educational activities that can be shared at home. A firefighter for the station tells us that making sure your smoke detector is working can be the difference between life or death.
So when you leave them and they beep for a while, when they stop beeping, your batteries are dead. So if your batteries are dead, they're not going to work. Smoke is a silent killer, so you're not going to hear it more than likely, especially if you're asleep. And the smoke is what gets most people, more so than the heat and all that.
So DHHR recommends that you have your smoke detectors changed every 10 years. They also recommending that every month you test it out and batteries are changed at least every year. That's all I have for you here for you in Princeton. I'm Abby Lester. Back to you in the studio.